If your curls are falling limp, feel dry, or if you have signs of damage, you might need to add one of these treatments into your routine. In this video, I'm sharing the best treatments for curly hair from both high-end and drugstore, including categories such as heat protectants, bond repair treatments, oils, deep conditioning mask, and more. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Gina, and here we talk all things naturally curly. I love simplifying things and talking about the science of hair, and I'm also a curl coach who helps my clients build a balanced routine with the right treatment schedule. So let's talk about some of those top treatments that I often recommend to my clients and viewers here. Products are linked down below, as well as the timestamps by category for this video. Let's first start off with pre-shampoo oil treatments. I'm a huge fan of using pre-shampoo oils to protect your hair and even detangle before you shampoo. It's really important to protect those ends, especially if you have any damage. I highly recommend this step, and it's honestly really underrated for curly hair. You can basically use any oil that you have, but here are some of my top favorites. The first one being the Curlsmith Bonding Oil. I like this one for pre-shampoo oil detangling because it's very lightweight, and I often forget to do this step until the last minute when I'm about to shampoo, so I like something that absorbs pretty quickly, but you could totally do something like this the night before and really let it soak in, but you don't need a lot of oil. I'm only talking about a couple of drops, mainly on your ends. Your hair should not be saturated with oil, and I like using an oil that's formulated for hair like this because it can easily be shampooed out and it helps protect your hair, whereas using something like raw coconut oil, for example, can be really hard to shampoo out and it's just messy to work with. So this is definitely one of my favorites. It's lightweight, it's strengthening, and it's multi-purpose, so you can obviously use this at the end of your routine as a sealing oil to break the cast, to help keep your curls soft and shiny, but I definitely recommend adding it in as a pre-shampoo step. For a drugstore option, I have the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Strengthening Oil. So this is a newer one that I just recently tried, and I really like it. It's still very thin, lightweight. It has similar properties to the Curlsmith one, but at a drugstore price. And honestly, when it comes to oils, like I said, anything will do. We just need something to help create a protective barrier on the hair for when we shampoo, or to create softness and shine when we break the cast at the end of our routine. Bonus points for this one because it actually has UV protection in it, so it would make it for a great sealing oil at the end of your routine as well. And both of those would work for any hair type. Another way to detangle and protect your hair before you shampoo is to use a primer, or you can just use a conditioner. But for people who have very tangly hair, I usually recommend a specific primer because these usually have way more slip compared to a regular conditioner. So one that I highly recommend is the Trelux Aloe Vera Curl Primer. Now I don't have it here to show with you, but I'll definitely put up a picture of it because I already finished the bottle that I had. But a primer is basically something that you can put on your hair prior to doing things such as before you shampoo to detangle, or you can even use it as a leave-in before you style, but I personally don't really like it at that step. I like it better as a pre-shampoo detangler, and you will notice that the tangles just melt away when you add water. So sometimes I'll do both an oil and a pre-shampoo treatment or a primer, and sometimes I will do just one or the other. Now the Trelux option is very quick and easy, so you just get in the shower, wet your hair, and then detangle, do a light rinse, and then move on to shampooing. So again, use any oil or conditioner at this step if you want, but these primers that are very slippery, it make a big difference if you have extreme tangling. Another treatment option, especially if you have very damaged hair, is a pre-shampoo bond building treatment. This category is going to really strengthen damage in your hair and actually help to repair that damage. There are many types of bond building treatments. I'm going to share with you a couple of different options that are my favorites, but typically when you see these options that you put on before you shampoo, they tend to be the most potent, similar to ones that you apply after you shampoo your hair, but I'll get to that. One of my all-time favorites is the Olaplex number 3. This is a classic product. It has its patented bond building technology. This one will actually help to repair broken bonds in your hair. And don't worry about what bonds are. Basically, just think of it as the inner workings that give your hair strength and structure. This helps to relink those broken bonds in the hair that are damaged from things like heat, bleaching, coloring your hair, mechanical stress like simply detangling, being out in the sun. All of that causes damage to our hair and weakens those internal bonds. So this, along with a couple other ones on the market, are the few that are actually patented to make a difference in the damage in your hair and actually repair them. So this one's a classic. You can't go wrong. This is something you put on You basically wet your hair when it's still dirty, apply it, let it sit for at least 10 to 30 minutes. Don't leave it on too long and don't sleep in it. Please make sure you follow the directions. And then you shampoo after. You can't shampoo out this type of treatment because it's physically repairing your hair. So that process has been done. So you're free to shampoo and condition after as usual. And that's something that you could use about once a week if your hair is very damaged, or even if you just want to maintain the strength of your hair, which is the current state that I'm in. I don't have severe damage. I do something like that maybe once a month just for maintenance. A similar option that is designed for curly hair is the Curlsmith Bond Curl Rehab Salve. So this one is similar to Olaplex, but this one contains protein ingredients, which also help to give the curls some structure. Now, protein ingredients are more temporary, like they do wash off, but this can still lend some strength and structure to your hair. This is also something that you apply before you shampoo your hair, and the effects are still there. So you put this on, similar to the Olaplex, let it sit. I wouldn't leave it on for more than 30 minutes or so, shampoo, and then condition as usual. So you can definitely use this even if your hair is not severely damaged. The brand claims that this helps to reinforce the bonds in our hair. I don't know that that exactly means that they fully reform the broken bonds like Olaplex, but from what it says, it does reinforce existing bonds, strengthens and supports curl structure, and that's probably from a lot of those protein ingredients that are in this. So think of this kind of like a protein treatment slash bond building treatment. So a lot of my clients love this one. Some of us rotate between this one and Olaplex number 3, whatever sounds appealing for your hair type. If you have extreme damage, that's when I would probably go with this, since it's proven to actually rebuild those broken bonds. But if your hair is just like moderately damaged, or if you're trying to maintain some curl structure, I would go with this option. Now, I did still want to provide a drugstore option in this category, but keep in mind there are so many options. The term bond building has really just taken the hair industry by storm, and you're seeing collections pop up all the time with bond building, and honestly there's no rules around it, so it's hard to tell what is actually rebuilding broken bonds. And a lot of times brands will claim that it helps to support the bonds, but I don't know if that actually means that it relinks them. But I wanted to share the closest option that I could find to help with damaged hair from the drugstore, and that is the Garnier Fructis Hair Filler and Bonding Inner Fiber Repair Treatment. So this is a rinse out product, so you apply it before you shampoo, so make sure you follow those same directions. So same category here, but this one uses a different technology. It says that it uses peptides, which are smaller forms of proteins that anyone can use. It also uses citric acid and bond repair complex, whatever that exactly means. As I said, there's no regulations around this kind of stuff, but it says that it helps to repair and strengthen weakened internal hair bonds caused by color, chemical stress, frequent washing, and improve strength and resilience. So I don't see claims that it actually reforms those broken bonds, but it can help strengthen them and make them more resilient. So if you are on a budget and you want something as a drugstore option, I would definitely incorporate something like this. But keep in mind your Olaplex, your K18, those sort of things are probably going to do a little bit more of that permanent repairing, but this can certainly help the hair, and it does help as well with that curl definition, not in terms of how defined your curls are. It's hard to explain. You just notice that you get a better curl formation after doing bond building treatments because it helps repair that curl structure in the hair. If you're finding this video helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe through the button below. It's completely free. Now let's get into your post-wash bond building treatments. And this is a category that's probably better suited for people who just want to maintain the strength of their hair, or maybe used in conjunction with some of these other more potent treatments. But keep in mind, these probably are not going to completely repair your bleach damage or anything like that. I still recommend those other treatments that I talked about, but these are also nice because they can be done at the conditioner step, so they tend to be multi-purpose. If you like a really natural option, the InnerSense Repair Mask does a great job. So this one says that it's restorative bonding treatment mask to revitalize damaged hair. Again, they don't claim to actually repair broken bonds, but it definitely helps to strengthen the hair. This contains proteins as well, so it's kind of similar to the Curlsmith Bond Curl, but this one you apply after you shampoo, and I personally just use it in place of my conditioner. Even though it's not marketed as a conditioner or like a deep conditioner, I do find that it is conditioning. It gives my hair that slippery, soft feeling without over conditioning it, so it does a great job at that step. Again, if you have moderate damage to mild damage, or if you just want to use it for maintenance, this is a good option for that. A drugstore option that I love is the Not Your Mother's Bond Building Curl Talk Mask. I really like Not Your Mother's products. They make great products specifically in the Curl Talk line, but this is a great deep conditioner. This one's definitely more on the conditioning side. I do consider this a deep conditioner, but it does have some of that bond building complex. So I'm not sure the exact ingredient that they use. I believe it's amino acids for bond reinforcement with a bit deeper of a conditioning to it. It is a thicker type of cream, so if your hair is super fine and gets weighed down, this might be a little bit too heavy, but you could always just use a small amount and make sure you thoroughly rinse it out. But it's going to help strengthen weak hair and improve your elasticity, which is basically that curl bounce back and your ability for your hair to withstand detangling and stretching and all of that without breaking. Next category are leave-in bond repair treatments, and this is another category where I really like to incorporate multi-purpose products. So for me, I like something that can replace my heat protectant step. The only difference between these and the previous category are you don't have to rinse them out. You put them on your hair and you leave them on your hair. One of my favorites is the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. I have talked about this so many times on my channel, but this one's nice because it also contains heat protection. So I can apply this and then move straight on to my gel or my styling products. This is another one where it's going to reinforce the bonds in your hair, help improve the strength. It's more so like a maintenance type of thing. So I personally use this about once a week. You're supposed to apply it to your hair and let it sit for 10 minutes so it can absorb before you move on to your other styling products. I know it's a pricey product and it's small, but you're only supposed to use about 2 pumps of this. Just make sure that you evenly apply it and then let it sit. And this one is protein free. And in terms of the conditioning level, which I think is important to note because that will determine if it's going to weigh down your hair or if it will interact with the hold in your stylers, I consider it about a low to medium / conditioning. It does have some properties that condition the hair and make it feel kind of like you've applied a leave-in, but it doesn't have like extreme slip to it or anything like that. I can't really feel it in my hair. I can just tell that I have a little bit of a coating on my hair. Now for the deep conditioners category. So this is your traditional type of mask. These type of deep conditioners don't necessarily claim bond building or anything like that, but they're basically good to use when you need an extra boost of moisture, or maybe you want to incorporate just some protein and moisture in your routine, and you do these anywhere from once a week to about once a month. If your hair is very fine and soft, you probably don't really need deep conditioners. You would just use your regular conditioner at this step. Both of these are actually from Briogeo, but I'll be sure to list some other drugstore options on the blog post that goes with this video. But the first one I have is a lightweight protein-free mask, and that is the Briogeo Superfoods Acai and Passionfruit Lightweight Hydration Hair Mask. The reason I chose this as well as the other one is it's actually pretty lightweight, and I know a lot of you struggle with deep conditioners weighing down your hair, and one of the major issues I have with deep conditioners is they tend to be very heavy. I mean, they're meant to deep condition, but I see so many of my fine hair clients and soft hair clients and viewers experience a moisture overload type of feeling or just weighed down hair on deep conditioning days, so that's why I really wanted to focus on the lightweight options. And honestly, there's not a ton of lightweight options, especially from the drugstore, but this one's actually lightweight. It's still somewhat thick in consistency, but not as thick as other ones, and it does fully rinse away. So as long as you spend time fully rinsing it out, you will start to feel that clean feeling again, but the hair still has a bit of softness and it's detangled. Very conditioning, not too heavy, and a great option for any hair type. If you want a protein-rich option that's also very lightweight, I love the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, also from Briogeo. By the way, these both also come in smaller sizes, so if you just want to test it out or if you just want a cheaper option, I recommend trying the smaller versions of these. But this one's very lightweight, very rich in proteins, but it's still very balanced. A protein deep conditioner is still going to condition your hair, so that's great. So you're getting both in one step. This is something that, again, I would use about once a week or maybe in rotation with my bond building treatments. The right rotation is something that I help my clients build out through our wash day schedule framework and my coaching membership, but a lot lot of them like to use this mid-month, and then, you know, at the beginning or end of the month, that's when they do their bond building treatments, just so you don't overwhelm with too many things. And you definitely don't have to have this step. I still recommend everyone use the bond building treatment, but something like this is good for maintenance and also can help with that curl structure because of the protein ingredient. Next category are heat protectants. And some of these heat protectants are multi-purpose and also can be used as a leave-in conditioner. And I love simplifying and reducing steps in my routine. There's lots of options that I like, including more drugstore options, which I'll be sure to put on the blog post. But the first one I wanted to share with you, I'm sure you've probably seen me use this in my videos. This is the Curlsmith Miracle Shield. The reason I love this heat protectant is it also has environmental protection, so it can help protect your hair from pollution, UV rays, chlorine, salt water, so it makes for a really great summer product. This is even something you can mist on your hair when it's dry, so almost like a refresher. If you're gonna be out in the sun, you can totally apply it that way as well. But this is meant to be applied as a heat protectant on clean, damp hair before you're styling products. And that's really important because you wanna make sure you're getting hold, so you want your holding products like your gel to go on after this. So make sure you're applying it correctly and read the label, but it's fairly lightweight. It is a white type of spray, so keep in mind it does have some conditioning ingredients, but I don't find it overly conditioning. It doesn't impact my hold. It does give nice slip to prep my hair for styling. But if your hair gets very weighed down with any conditioning, I have another option to share with you in a minute. But this one's a solid one, great for pretty much all hair types, and I use it all the time. It's definitely a go-to for me. Another option that is more multi-purpose, it's actually marketed as a leave-in, is the Living Proof Leave-In Conditioning Spray. Again, I know this one is pricey. They also sell a smaller bottle, but this will also protect from UV and heat. And I recommend this one a lot for people's hair that gets very weighed down, who still need some slip in conditioning. And again, that's a hard category to find sometimes, so that's why I think it's worth it if you do struggle with that, where you need some sort of slip and conditioning to your hair, but you don't want something creamy and heavy. This one is a clear water-based spray, but it actually does have some softness and some slip to it without being too much. And then it's going to protect from heat as well. So a lot of my clients like using this first, and then they go straight to their Stronghold gel. If you want something from the drugstore that's even more lightweight, I would recommend the Hairitage Play It Cool Heat Protectant Spray. I feel like I haven't talked about this one enough, but I wanted to include it in here because this is the most lightweight one that I have. It is definitely a water spray. It's clear, but I don't really feel a ton of like soft, slippery feeling from this one. It has pretty minimal ingredients, so there's not a bunch of oils and butters in it. It just has your heat protectant in it. So if you just want plain old heat protection, you don't need any softness or slip to your hair, this might work. The fragrance of it is pretty strong, I will say, like all the Hairitage products, but if you need something that's lightweight, I definitely think it's worth it. I don't know if it protects from UV. It just says protects from heat up to 450 degrees. Another option that I should have included is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Leave-In with heat protection. I'll be sure to include that one on the blog post with this video because I'll have much more options there. So I just wanted to cover all bases here depending on which level of conditioning you need and which type of product that you need. But again, I'll be sure to put more product recommendations on the blog. That will be linked below as well as in the pinned comment. Be sure to let me know which one of these you plan to incorporate. In terms of what I think is most important, it would probably be your bond building treatment. You can choose where you want to incorporate that. And then probably your heat protectant spray. I think that's probably the most important, especially if you diffuse. These are not only great if you are trying to repair your damaged hair, or maybe you're transitioning from wearing your hair straight all the time to curly, but they're also great just for everyday type of maintenance, which is the boat that I'm currently in. On that blog post that I mentioned, I also made a comparison chart. So if you want to see all of these side by side, this is a great way to compare to see which option that you want, and you can see the differences and similarities between them. So that will be on the blog post link below. And if you're confused about how often you should incorporate strengthening type of products and proteins in your routine, and you're not sure how much to use and how often, I have a free chart you can download. It's called the How to Use Strengthening Products chart, and that lays it out based on your hair type. So you can see exactly how often and how much to use in your routine. Link to download that will be below. And if you need more personalized help and you want a routine and a schedule built out for you and you want to learn how to do that yourself, that is offered inside my group coaching membership, where I do a deep dive on your routine. I see what products are missing. I help you identify which ones you should get, it, and then I help you with that rotation and that schedule. So that way you walk away with a schedule you can follow and an understanding of how to actually build that out for yourself. Details below about my membership. If you want to see a tutorial on how I incorporate these in my routine, you can check out the recent video I will link for you right here on the screen. I actually reviewed the Abby Young method, which is a method primarily focused for straight hair, but it covers a lot of damage repair. I walk you through what applies for curly hair and what you should skip for curly hair. So I'll talk to you over in that video. Bye everyone.